Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Throwing is Jackson. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Alex Anzalone, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Report. In motion left, Flowers. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And the Lions first down.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's now second and 4.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now Gall. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Goff now looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
3rd and
1. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. Goff going to keep it himself. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A pickup of 2 yards.
After the run, Goff going to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And the Lions first down.
On the keeper, here's Goff. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ballgame. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Gone. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Alpha, sit up, middle. Sit up. 180. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run for it with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Lions 1st down.
Another run for Gibbs here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Gone. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Now it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Alex Anzalone able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down for a safety. Jackson tried to get away, but could not.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
First down. A gain of 18 on the
After the interception, here's Goff. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now it's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 64 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
Touchdown, Detroit.
A great effort there, with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for two here.
The Lions will
They'll try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. And they're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Brings up third down and 12.
Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be fourth down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Jump.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Get set. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Loves to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
That's another 49er first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
It's it.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. Woo! And he's going to have a Niners first down. As this defense too loose there. Gain of 19.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where the over-pursuit, selling out to stop the run, kind of got the defense in trouble. It's 4th down. They know it was coming. But once he got past that first wave of tacklers, there was nobody left to tackle him. He got deep into the secondary, and for a minute there, I thought he was gone.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 10-yard line.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now, that's right. 18.
Stroud going to throw right away. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. Into space. And he will dive into the end zone. 73 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Niners take over.
A lot of what goes into being a great kick returner comes down to vision. And you're going to see here, he finds the cutback lane, and as he accelerates down the left side of the field, he wasn't far from taking
He'll
it.
go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. And they've got 2nd and long, 2nd and 14. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. It is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Niners first down.
And the 49er first down. A gain of 19 yards.
To throw, Purdy. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and goal, San Francisco.
Throwing is Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll throw again with Purdy. He's got his big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. And he missed it. It is no good. And this is going to remain a 6-point margin.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And the kicking team right there, stopping him before he can get to the 15-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. This one intercepted. Picked off by Jason Pinnock. And he's going to be taken down.
To you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. All your men have been the